Boker Tov and welcome. Today we're going to talk about a problem that many homeschool moms and dads face, and that is trying to juggle working full-time and homeschooling your children. My name is Ann Elliott, and I'm the creator and founder of HomeschoolingTorah.com. And as the creator and founder of HomeschoolingTorah.com, and as the mother of 7 children, this is exactly the situation in which I find myself, and it is indeed a challenge, but I can help you. Here are a couple things to keep in mind. First of all, know the value of your time. How much do you earn per hour? And if you earn that much, let's say that you are earning $25 per hour in the job in which you are working, and you can hire someone to come into your home and help you clean. And that person who cleans professionally and can come in and get out really quick can do that for $20 an hour. You can enlist help for the savings of, or you still earn $5. Now, even still, how much time do you need to work and what bills do you have to pay? How much time do you have left? What is the value of your off work hours? When you are homeschooling your children, do you realize that you are basically spending your time just as much as you are spending your money? You need to know the value of your time. How much would it cost you to put your children in a private school instead of homeschooling? How much would it cost you to hire a tutor for a few of the subjects that are difficult for you? Maybe it's worth it, and you should. Maybe it's totally not worth it, and you can feel good about the fact that even if you are only getting to invest 2 or 3 hours a day with your children, maybe even only 1 hour, you know that you are worth a lot and that your time is worth a lot and that your time is being used to its best use. I think home working mothers, home working fathers that are trying to homeschool have a really good sense of time. They realize that they have to pack a ton of stuff into just this amount of time. And I've noticed that knowing the value of the time helps me to not fritter away those minutes that are so valuable. I only get a few. Maybe some moms have all day long to do hands-on activities with their kids, but working moms don't necessarily have that. You know the value of your time, and so it's precious to you just as your children are precious to you. Don't waste it. All right, number 2, enlist help. I've already kind of hinted at this. You need to enlist the help of others. It is hard to ask for help. Moms, especially, I don't know, maybe men are like this too, but moms, we tend to think we have to do it all. They're our kids, they're our responsibility. That's my husband, that's our laundry, that's our food. I need to do it all. But that is not what the Bible says. The Bible says that we women are to be managers of our home. A manager is someone who oversees all the other workers. It doesn't mean you have to do it all yourself. Take that pressure off and enlist help. You know, the first person you should ask for help after you pray, please ask for wisdom. But the first person you should ask for help is your spouse. Get some help. Find out how can you to use your gifts and abilities, the things that you do well at and the things you don't do well at, to help each other. For instance, I'm not the best cook. I can cook. I've cooked for a lot of years, but I'm not the best at it. So that is something that I have delegated to others. Your kids, of course, are another really important, piece to this puzzle. They want to feel part of your family. They want to feel like they have, they're all working together for common goals. And you know what? If you look at it that way, not, oh, mom has to go to work tonight, I'm going to miss you. No, instead of, we are a family. We are working together. This is our joint purpose, and we all have a piece to play. Maybe my piece is to go to work, your piece is to do these chores, and let's all see who's faithful. We're going to check them later. We're going to get that, mark them off. We're going to know that we have been responsible with our time, and you will see some really great character qualities come out of your children because of this. It's not a negative thing. Don't look at it that way. Get help, though. Third, get help from others. Whether that means that you're ordering out your groceries ahead of time and picking them up at the door, or even having someone deliver them to your home. Maybe you're ordering them online. Maybe you're getting help with the cleaning. Maybe you are getting help with some tutoring. Maybe you aren't very good at teaching math, and you could have someone tutor your kids in that area. And that brings me to basically my third point, which is to set your routines and your time on autopilot. have a lot of things in your life happen as a matter of automatic habit that no one really has to expend very much energy on, so that the things that are special, you have energy left to expend on those. So for instance, let's talk about menu planning. You really could have 10 meals that you've chosen. You know you can cook them, or someone, you could delegate them to your children or your spouse. Someone can cook those predictably. You know exactly what foods need to be purchased, so your grocery list doesn't change. Your freezer, you know what to put in it. You know what needs to be stocked in your pantry. You know how long it's going to take to prepare those meals, what needs to be thawed out. And you could keep those 10 meals on autopilot. There's 7 days in a week, so you could have 5 meals this week and 5 next. And then you could have 1 meal that's Shabbat. In our house, we keep our Shabbat, our Friday evening meal, pretty predictable. And we are in a routine. We know how long it takes to make it, and we know what needs to happen to get it in the oven and out, and it even frees us up to have company because it's on autopilot. Have your routines be as autopilot as possible. And in that scenario that I gave you, where you have 5 meals, Shabbat is always the same. Then your 7th one can be the night maybe that you're home from work and you can all enjoy cooking together something special, something unique. That can be something that can become a family memory, not so much a drudgery of cooking. That's just one area, from cleaning to the daily routine of homeschooling and the order in which you go through your life, the order in which you get up in the morning, and you have these routines that are always the same, very predictable, going through them, bedtime routines. You know, when do you fill your car with gas? All of these things are routines that should totally be on autopilot. Paying the bills. Here's another one. All right. Some bonus tips for homeschooling. What can your kids do independently that they don't need you? Definitely put that on autopilot. Make sure you have, however, a way to check them to make sure that it is actually happening. Don't ask me how I know that. Secondly, what needs to be done by you? What is important enough to you that, only you should be teaching that? In our house, there are certain subjects that my husband feels strongly that he should be teaching our kids, and there are subjects that I feel strongly that I want to be teaching my kids. I do not want to miss those. Everything else can be delegated to outside tutors, online courses, things like that. You know what? You can't do it all. Don't expect to. Find out what you most feel passionate about. The Father's laid on you. You can do those things. I hope that helps. Visit us at homeschoolingtorah.com. We have tried to have a curriculum from preschool through 12th grade that can actually be done quite a bit independently, freeing you up for the discussions, the things in Torah, history, and science that only you can do. And the rest of the things you could delegate. If you need help, send us an email. We'll help you out. I hope that helps. You can do it. Don't be discouraged. You are equipped for the job that has been set before you. Shalom.